Guess 1981 Indigo, one of the cheapest fragrances you can blind buy on Amazon. Have you ever gotten those emails that say, hey, based on your search engine history, we'd like to recommend you these fragrances? Well, I did, and they sent them to me, the recommendations, in order from good to great. So I just said, hey, I'll show my viewers these fragrances. This is called Guess 1981. It's got a fig lavender note in it, and it dries down to a barbershop scent. So at first smell, if you were in the Guess jean store in Washington, D.C. or something like that, and you smell this, you'd be like, hey, that's great for my son, or this is great for an 18-year-old or a teenager. But after 45 minutes, it dries down to this barbershop, more mature scent. It is a nice scent if you like the word aroma. It does make a pleasing aroma. The performance on it stinks, so do not get this one. And what would be better is if you could find Guess 1981 Los Angeles edition is better than Indigo, and this one dries down smelling similar to Versace Eros, which is an expensive fragrance, and these both are like $20 fragrances. And just so you know, in the world of Amazon, they don't counterfeit fragrances like Guess. They go after big brand names like Chanel or Christian Dior, or even bigger names. Those are the ones you worry about. Never pretty much worry about Guess. Maybe back in 1995 they were counterfeiting Guess, but not these days. That's a helpful tip. I'll tell you some more helpful tips throughout other videos. The next fragrance you should consider blind buying is created by Mari Salamagna and Alberto Morias, a clary sage and a coffee note, and it's called Ferragamo Womo Urban Feel. Basically here you have some ambroxan labdanum, easy grab, blind buy, safe, fresh fragrance with a couple cool unique notes, but it's an eau de toilette. So if you could buy this, I'd pass. Instead, $15 more. Womo Signature Edition. It's a serious 3-hour, 3-foot projection. It has great longevity, eau de parfum concentration. This is eau de toilette computation. You get 8 to 10 hours upwards of longevity. Remember, it's called Womo Signature. Leathery, coffee, ultra modern composition that gets the job done. And you can actually wear it to work. You can find this in department stores like Nordstrom's for $95, but on the internet discount search, you can find them for $44, and even testers on eBay are $24, and on Amazon, the links are down below. The next one is an interesting fragrance. Came out like 2007. A brown fragrance called Guess for Man by Brown. It has some ambery notes and some pepper notes, and I read a cool story on the blog. The guy bought it like in 2011, and in 2016, he was going up an elevator, and he smelled this guy in a suit, and he said, hey man, you smell amazing. I really like that fragrance. I have 150 fragrances. I've never smelled that. Little did he know he had this fragrance at his house. Disregarded it because it was Guess. It only cost $20. Then the man said, I'm wearing Guess. He goes, could you describe the bottle to me? He said, yeah, it's a brown bottle. It looks just like this. The guy went back home, sprayed it, and fell back in love with this fragrance that cost $20. Anyway, the next two fragrances they offered me was the Guess, the green one with the silver bottle, and Guess Night. I didn't want to buy those because I already know they suck. The fragrance they recommended was Xenia, so I found Xenia Forte from 2010, which has a light touch of tobacco and honey in it. Can you imagine that? For the price of this fragrance, which is roughly $25, $27, it lasts 7 hours. You can wear it to work and in any situation. To sum it up, the value proposition of the price of this fragrance versus the juice that's in it will get you compliments. It lasts, it performs, and it's a pretty cool, unique fragrance all in all. The next two fragrances are the very best fragrances they recommended. Mercedes-Benz Intense is the first one. Now, Intense smells like Fahrenheit when it dries down, so that's a plus, and it does have decent longevity, and I would highly recommend this one if you want to smell like Christian Dior Fahrenheit on the cheap. Bentley for Men Intense, which has a nice leather rum tobacco note in it. It's very unique. It's very deep and rich. Not sure if a female will like it unless you pull it off in a certain way with certain clothes in a certain situation. Everybody loves this fragrance because it's a loud beast mode, meaning long-lasting, strong projecting, very, very affordable, very boozy, cigar-y type fragrance. You can blind buy if you want that. Look at that. Look at the juice in there. Eau de parfum concentration. And then if you wanted to really find something, Fleur Sauvage, but that's $100. And the best one, I've been going up to people with cards and randomly asking my friends and neighbors, hey, do you like this fragrance? And they say, yeah. And then I show them this. I don't show them that. I just give them a piece of paper. I say, what about this one? They go, I like this one better. I say, well, you pick the $40 or under Modest Un. And they go, it smells a little bit lighter but fresher than this. And that's the result. I will try to film this video for you soon. How about you flip the camera to you and you tell me what's your best, cheapest blind buy down in the comments below. I want 2 titles. Thank you very much for watching till the end. Since you stayed till the end, I only want to tell you about it because you are the hardcore viewers that watch till the end. If you share this video, like it, give it a comment that says I want Dunhill Fresh, you'll be entered to win one of these brand new bottles of Dunhill Fresh. The winners will be announced on the message. Send me your address and I'll send you a big bottle of this Dunhill Fresh.